Here's Reggie Miller with the catch and shoot. Rebound fought for and scooped up by Horry. The foul a moment ago was O'Neal's second. Shaq backing in on Perkins, finding Fisher. Now in the paint to Horry for the turnaround. Robert Horry, who struggled after game 1 of the Portland series, has been much more effective against the Pacers in the finals.
There's no hesitation in his offensive game right now. When he catches it, he's going right up into the action and shooting the basketball. That's what you have to do.
Best penetrates and hits it.
See, they've done that high screen roll 3 times and scored 6 points because Shaq is so concerned about leaving Perkins. That's why that 2-man action is so good there.
Nice pass from Bryant to the cutting Fox.
Good ball movement right now by the Lakers. Moving that basketball crisply, not just going through Shaq. You've seen Horry touch it, Fox. They're all involved right now. Good sign for the Lakers.
Here's Jalen Rose. O'Neal with a rebound. The Lakers, who trailed by as many as 10, are now down by only 5.
And Kobe's starting to get a little bounce in his step here. You can see he's starting to feel much better about his game.
O'Neal gets it deep, and they can't stop him. You know, it's a measure of his dominance that when he scored 33 in Game 3, relatively speaking, the Pacers felt they contained him. Reggie Miller scored 33 in the same game, and it's a breakout game. Taking nothing away from Reggie, he was terrific, as he often is in the postseason, but it just shows you the level that Shaq is at. Best pounding that dribble and then firing the jumper that does everything but go in. But the rebound to McKee, and he finds Perkins. McKee again with a good look.
How about Derek McKee tonight looking for his shot? Normally a very reluctant offensive player, but again, offensive rebounds and what they create for your team.
Here's Bryant in the lane.
That's an offensive foul.
He had to push off in order to get the shot off against Reggie. And that's Kobe's second.
All right, Reggie did a nice job here. Kobe's going to flash right into the paint, and he gets it deep. And Reggie just goes up the last minute. He pushes off. That's a good foul by Ronnie Nunn there as Kobe Bryant got the advantage with his off arm.
Rik Smits just back in. Here's his first touch since returning. Got up in the air and traveled. Had no one to throw it to, and he's called for steps.
Now, remember, Rik Smits got off to a great start, okay? Now, he goes over and sits down, and he gets stiff. You know, he's got a lot of injuries. His legs, his Achilles, his knees. How long does it take him to get back into the flow? That was a very stiff play.
Perkins and McKee out. Smits and Dale Davis back in. Kobe Bryant with the jumper, and L.A. has now made its last 6 shots from the floor.
You see how much better Kobe's moving. You're seeing more confidence now. He's played a little while. He's trusting that ankle.
Smits looking to go to work again against Shaq to the left hand. He is 5 for 5.
You guess he warmed up pretty quickly.
I guess so. At the other end, he knocks it away from O'Neal. And Best is able to save it. Horry, though, cuts in front of Smits and takes it back at the other end. Here's Fisher on the run. It'll be Indiana ball.
Larry Bird has to be very excited that Rik Smits has come in tonight and given him a lift offensively. The nice little up and under move, the left-handed move off the glass. And then he hustles back on the defensive end, something you don't normally see. Knocks the ball loose. Travis Best comes over and picks it up. So 2 terrific plays there as Rik Smits has come off the bench.
Like 64% on his field goals. Woeful, of course, at the free throw line, but from the field, where he led the league this year, even higher than his regular season average. Here's Davis on the move, and there'll be a Laker foul.
Now, you look at that and you say, why is Dale Davis bringing the ball up the floor? You know, I listened to Larry Bird earlier in the season. He said, you know what? I love it when teams come up and trap us. He said, I have a lot of confidence in Dale Davis being able to bring that ball up the floor, and if they don't stop him, be able to get all the way to the basket, or he can pull up and make the shot, or he can make the pass. So this is something they work on in practice, and Bird is very comfortable with it.
Dale Davis, a career 53% free throw shooter, who improved it to 69% this season. But the first one rattles out on him.
Bob, we talked also about the rest. You know, remember Reggie and Jalen Rose went the entire first half. We've already seen Rose out here early. We now see Reggie Miller getting a little bit of a rest. McKee has played well as Davis misses his second free throw. But this group that's in here right now must execute. They don't want to let this lead slip away that they've worked so hard to get.
Here's Rice back on the floor, and McKee has the defensive assignment on it. Rice with 8 on the 24. Horry with 4 seconds to shoot. Pumps up a 3 that's no good, and Jalen Rose takes the rebound. Rose looking for help, finding McKee. Now to Smits, who hasn't missed one yet. His fadeaway is blocked by Shaquille. Out of bounds and touched last by Indiana.
Shaquille really has let him shoot that shot most of the game. That time he went up and discouraged him, got a piece of it, just sending a message like, I'm here now. You better start thinking about me a little bit. Dale Davis. Bad shot. And Shaq couldn't control the offensive rebound. It's Indiana ball. That ball went off the backboard so hard, Shaq couldn't get his hands on it. He was right underneath the basket to finish, but he just couldn't get the grip.
Indiana by 5 as we move down towards 5 minutes to play in the half. Smits looking to work on O'Neal again. And it looks like Shaq fouled him, and that will be number 3.
The importance of Rik Smits playing well, he's changed the entire face of this game because he has forced Shaquille O'Neal to respect him down there on that block. They don't have another guy that they can throw that ball to down there. Well, they've gone to Rik Smits. We know he has 5 field goals. More importantly now, Shaquille O'Neal has picked up fouls.
Smits whips the pass in the lane to Davis. And Fisher, going for the steal, committed the foul. The Pacers have only 1 team foul in this period. The Lakers will be over the limit with their next one.
See if they go right back into Rik Smits, or are they going to go here to Jalen Rose?
Best turned the corner, but the foul is going to be on the Pacers. Jalen Rose set an illegal screen, and they caught him with it.
See, Derek Fisher is so good at that. When a guy starts to set a screen, he'll run right into it, and if you're moving at all, he'll fall back, draw the contact, and then make the official make that call. Maybe the best in the league at doing that.
Shaq backs into the paint, turns against 2 defenders, and slams it down.
See, Smits has got to stay away. He's got 2 fouls. You don't want him to pick up his 3rd right now. He's playing so well, so that's a good way to stay away from that foul because this is what he can do right there.
Both McKee and Davis were up there to follow it home, and the basket is credited to Dale Davis.
Larry Bird has to be ecstatic right now, Bob, because he's getting great minutes out of Derek McKee, and he's been allowed to rest Reggie Miller and Jalen Rose.
Kobe Bryant off with the jumper. Davis hands it to Best.